Hi, this is Jane here, and I'll be going through right now how to fill out the Enagic documents. This is a checklist for Australia. So all of these forms you get from the enagic.com website, and it's under distributor, it's under paperwork, and you will need to go to your upline to get the actual password. So once you get that, I would suggest you print out all of the forms and you have a look and see what you actually need. So on here, which is when you put in a product order, you need to have all of this information, and it's listed, the full name, date of birth, etc. Now, all of those you can find on the driver's license. You will need to get a copy of the back and the front of the driver's license. Also, if they're paying by credit card, the back and the front of the credit card, and also a utility bill if they're going to be doing an e-payment. So they're the things that you will need to send as well as these other forms. So every single order, you will need a product return policy. So here you can actually see you need to, the name needs to be printed, the signature needs to be printed, and also the date, so that needs to be done. So on every order, you will need a product return policy. You only need one per product, okay? So if you're going to be just ordering the K8, you need one product return policy, one JR2, just one. Even if you're doing 20 products ordering, you just need the one product return policy. So the other form that you also need to fill out is the policy and procedure form. So you'll need to fill in the name. You will not have the distributor's ID at this particular point because it's the first order. The address, the full address, the same as what's on the driver's license, the mobile telephone number, and also the email address, your signature, and also date. So once again, on every single order, you will need to fill out a policy and procedure form, also a product return policy with the actual product order form. So this is the product order form. So you'll be able to see here that you will need to tick the register as a distributor. Unless they're really adamant that they don't want to be a distributor, I would just tick it. It does not cost any more money, and down the track, it's probably a great idea, because if you don't, you cannot then be a distributor. You will need to then repurchase another product. Fill out the full name, which is the same as the driver's license or the passport. The address, so that would be like 5 Black Street. Over here, you need to put the city, so that would be like Kenmore, Graceville, the suburb. And then you've got the state and also the postcode. Up here, the date of birth, exactly how it's printed. And here, also the driver's license or the passport number. Down here is the mobile telephone number, the email address, and you need to tick this little box here because that's saying that you're going to agree to receive all the communication through Enagic. Here is the bank information. So the actual branch, so that could be, Commonwealth, National Bank, Suncorp, that you need to know the bank. The name of the branch of where it is, so the suburb of where it is. The account holder's name, that has to be the same as the name up here. The BSB and also the account number. The sponsor's ranking, so whether that would be 1A, 2A, 3A, 6A. Sponsor's name, and also their ID, because they will have their ID. Here's the product order. So say if you're going to be doing a K8, you would put 5907 there. The K8 there, the 5907. And of course, here is the payment method. So here you need to tick how you're going to be paying. So for instance, with an e-payment, you're going to be able to tick e-payment, but they might pay the down payment on a bank transfer or a credit card. You just need to tick which one's applicable. If it's a credit card, please fill out all of this information. So whether it's a Visa, MasterCard, the expiry date, the 3 numbers on the back, all the numbers clearly, the card holder's name and the signature. Here is the shipping address, so you need to tick that if it's going to the same address as this up here. And of course you need to tick that if you are not going to pick it up from the Enagic office in Australia, in Sydney. You've got your applicant's signature, your date, also your sponsor's signature, and also the date as well. So if they are paying by bank transfer and credit card, like full payment, the only forms you will need is the product order form, okay? You'll need the product return policy, and the policy and procedure. Remembering you will also need a copy of their back and front of their driver's license or passport, and also their credit card back and front if they're going to be paying by credit card. All right, so that's on full payment. They're the 3 forms that you actually need, plus the copy of the driver's license, the credit card. Okay, so that's what you need on that one. Now, the other way of payment is a Sky Finance. So we're very lucky that in Enagic in Australia, they've done a deal with Sky Finance, because they have 3 different types of finances that you can do. One is a 12-month interest free, which means you've got to pay it off in 12 months. So say the K8 is 5,907, that's the amount per week, 513 and 492.25 per month, and that's 12 months, and there's no interest. Okay, that's a deal. If you go onto Sky Finance, it's 25%, all right, just like a credit card. So here you've got 24 months, that's 2 years you can pay it off, which is a 5,097, $63.58 per week, and $275.29 per month. So that's a repayment of 10.99% on 24 months. 36 months, you have, say, same amount, you got $44.66 a week and $193.36 in regards to that payment. That's on a 36-month plan. So you need to work out that. Now, when you go onto the link needs to be sent to you by your upline. You need to apply for it. It takes very, very short time, like less than an hour. If it's approved, Sky Finance will give you a debit card and sent to you in your mailbox. Now, to send the information to Enagic, that's what we need in one great big email. Remember, with the policy and procedure, with the product return policy, and also the product form. We need that as well, okay? So that's on the e-payment. At the time when you're filling out the form, you just need the gross amount of how much you would like to finance. You don't need to choose which way you want to go, whether you want to do 12 months, 24 months at that particular point. So with the repayments, what you need to do is you need to fill out a form which looks like this. It's an authorization to pay. So this is giving Enagic the go-ahead for them to use your card to pay for the product. So you need to have your name, which is the customer name, and then you need the total outstanding, the amount that you are borrowing to buy the product with. So if it's a K8, it'd be 5,907, and you can actually put whatever you like on it. So you don't just have to buy the K8. If you want the K8 and the JR2, you can do that. And also the Anespa, you can actually just add whatever it is up, and then you can actually apply for Sky Finance for all of the products if you really want to. You just need to write it here on how much you have approved on the debit card. Then you need to work out at this point what are you going to do? Are you going to do all of it'll be 10.99, or you're going to have 0 repayments on a 12-month plan? And then how many months? So is it going to be 24 or 36? You need to work that out. Sign it, print name, and date it. The other way to do it is a e-payment. Okay, so the e-payment, you still need the same 3 forms, which is your policy and procedure. You need your product information, and you also need the product form. With the e-payment, you need to work out what you want. Now, you can only order 1 e-payment per person. So say we're looking at this one here, which is the K8. It's 5,907. You have 2 ways of doing this. One is it a 10-month plan or a 24-month plan. You just need to work out what you want to do. Again, with the e-payment, you can only buy 1 product per person. So you have the JR2 and you have the Anespa as well. So again, I've just circled the most popular, which are these 2. Now, you need to work that out exactly which one you would like to do. Then we need to fill out a form which is called an e-payment agreement with Australia. There's 2 sides to this. The first side is what you need to do is work out the date, the application date. Your name, full name as it is on the driver's license, You do not need to fill out the distributor ID because you don't have one yet. You need the email, you need the contact number, you need the address. Then you need the sponsor's name, the email, distributor's ID, and their contact number. Here is where you're going to work out, okay, what model am I going to get? So that would be, you say your K8 at 5907, and then you have the initial payment, which would be 1,002, and then say 24 months, which is 220 by 12 months. So you need to calculate exactly what you want to do, work that out. And then here on the form at the back of that, you need to do the applicant's signature, the date, and the sponsor's signature, and then the date that needs to be filled out, right? And one extra form is you need to be able to fill out the direct debit form. This is so a NAGIC can actually take out every month the amount that you've agreed on. So the surname is your surname as per passport or driver's license. Your given name, which is your first and your middle name if you have one. The financial institute, so that might be, say, Commonwealth. The exact address of that bank that you have banked with, like the street address and the suburb, country, postcode. The name on the actual account. Your BSB, which is, you know, that one, and also your account. You need to also sign it. Put your home address, the same as your driver's license. Everything needs to be matched up. And also the date of the applicant. Again, with the e-payment, you will need the policy procedure form, you will need the product return policy, and you will need the product order form. So one order per one machine. So it may be possible that you might be ordering 4 machines and you need 4 of these sheets, the product order form. You have to tick the distributor on every single one. It's very, very important. So go back to this form here and make sure that you have all this on the product order form that you filled it out. You've got the product return policy, you've done that. You've also you've got the distributor documents, you've got all of that, and the e-payment documents, you've got all of that. Because here it's got utility bill that you need. That's the only difference with the e-payment, and you will need that. So that would be like an electricity bill or telephone bill, anything to prove that it's the same as the back of your driver's license. And apart from that, that is basically it on how you fill out these forms. Have a great day. Bye for now.